Republic City is basically destroyed. How much of a Republic City is going to be left after this? So she's definitely going on to kill mode. Great. What? What is this history? Go on, Wu. This is impressive. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Legend of Korra Season 4, Episode 12. Now, we are into the second to last episode of this show. This season has been probably really high up there for me, just thinking of the seasons of Korra. And I think it's just Korra's development that brings it home for me. Seeing the whole PTSD angle, how that got resolved, it's all brilliant. And I am looking forward to just hoping that it does have some kind of angle within the final where it can be brought back and something can be done with it. Because it does feel like her current storyline is just defeating Kuvira. I'm waiting for that more sort of impactful thing, the deeper thing to come into it. So I'm excited to see if that will be in this episode or the next one. Because like her whole thing right now is trying to understand her own power and seeing how that is limiting her. So here said it himself, she basically is a god with the spirit stuff, and it's only her that's limiting herself, and now she's facing a giant spirit weapon. If there was any time to tap into her true potential, it would be now. But then in the last episode, we did see everyone get destroyed or like blown up, I guess, so it'll be interesting to see how that sort of resolves itself. I'm assuming they've got a bunch of earthbenders, they've got the Avatar, they're all gonna live. It's just on what Batard Jr.'s reaction will be to Kuvira trying to off him. Like, he's the key at the minute. He's the one that made the mech. He's basically the only one that knows how it can be destroyed or if it has a weakness or anything. Again, my thought, just take out a leg and it'll be done. But we also got to see that sadly, everything that Asami and Varrick were working on has been destroyed as well. So their hummingbird mech things, that's done. So waiting to see what they can come up with. I still feel like there's going to be some sort of Hiroshi angle with Asami's dad. I feel like that's going to come into it. It's been set up. The relationship is there. I'm waiting for something to happen with that. It seems like he could be brought in soon with the whole needing smart people to understand the mech idea. I feel like he would fit in well. But other than that, I feel like the only other thing left to do is just try and minimize the damage that Kuvira is causing. Like, the main thing is she's attacking Republic City, and you got to figure out how to sort of minimize that. How do you stop her from doing it? Because it's all well and good attacking the thing, but there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. I mean, you might take it down, but would you take down the entire city with it? So I feel like there's definitely a few angles that this episode needs to go over just to understand the ramifications of this battle and how sort of hopeful I can be in the next episode if it can be defeated, if we're getting closer to it being defeated. But also, I need to understand what's going on with Kuvira. We're seeing some strands of hair come out of place. We need to start seeing her sort of unravel because she needs to be toppled. Wu needs to take her place, and he has had some development. He feels like he's becoming more of a leader, but we need to see that in the eyes of the people, especially the Earth Kingdom, because right now they're so on board with Kuvira and what she's doing. She needs to spiral and go out of control, and then Wu can be there to pick up the pieces. That's what we need. So I'm really hoping we get more with him in this episode. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. Oh wow, wait, pure bowling, no Korra doing that?
Take your time, just bending a giant wall. Man, we got a lot of people here.
That is impressive. Oh wait, she's actually coming? Okay, so she realizes that probably didn't do it, and she needs to keep taking it out. Great, and more mechs. Can you take out the bridge? Is that an option?
Let her take the city for now. We'll think of some way to come back and beat her.
It's a
What about all
it's a
the
good
people who
idea.
haven't been evacuated yet?
Well, then you also have that.
If Kuvira finds out Wu was with them, she might fire that spirit cannon at him.
Yep, because she has lost it at this point.
I'm not letting her conquer Republic City. The world isn't safe as long as she has that weapon.
Very good, Avatar.
She just blew up our factory with all our hummingbird suits.
Great.
Not all of them
Oh, phew.
are the prototypes back at my office. If we can get those ready to fly, we'll at least be able to off.
Prototypes don't fill me with confidence. I mean, I guess it's proof of concept, fine, but probably wouldn't be as good as the one that they actually had finished. But I like this. Everyone has something to do. This is good. You have people that need to be evacuated. You've got hummingbird things that need setting up, and you just got to take out the spirit weapon. That's the whole main part.
Tell that mecha jerk to settle down. She's the one blowing up the whole city.
You don't want to be yelling at the people that are helping you.
But I just heard on the radio that Kuvira's army has destroyed the train track.
Ugh, you're very close.
Everyone, I was just up a
Personal space.
bunch of mecha suit soldiers heading this way. It's over. We're all gonna get blown to bits.
You need another plan.
I can get us out of here if you just sit tight.
Woo, come on, step up. Come on, do something. If you can calm down the crowd, that'd be awesome.
You think you can handle this unruly mob for a little while?
I raised Milo. I can handle anything.
Absolutely, she's got this. Well done. Okay, this is perfect opportunity for Wu. He can solve a crisis. Excellent, he can be a leader. Thank you.
A paint store? That's it!
What are you doing? What are you planning?
What are you doing, Milo?
I just got an idea how to beat the giant.
Wait, he was his art. Wait, we bring back his artistry, please? What is he gonna do? What can he do? He was a beautiful artist. What can he come up with? And how fast can he do it? Oh wait, or is it just paint blooms? Is that it?
Airbenders approaching.
I see them.
And is it just kill everything now? Is that what sort of mode you're in? Yeah, pretty much. I feel like this is an ineffective way to attack them. You really think that that's going to hit them? A bit bad. And there's the collateral damage, yeah. And the whole building just got sliced. None of them are dead. That weapon's very flashy, but just feels ineffective. And the mech itself is slow. That's it swatting. I feel like the mech is just very telling of what Kuvira's like position is at the minute. All flash, no actual sort of backing it up. I feel like, of course, we know that Kuvira can. Ah, you're gonna blind it. Cool. Yeah, the mech itself is very flashy, but the whole use of it is the cannon. The arm doesn't really seem like it's doing much.
Clear the glass.
Oh, they thought of that. But paint, is it like water? Tell me it's waterproof paint.
The joints are platinum.
Yeah, thought as much.
You're about to get the world's largest hot foot, metal lady.
Melt it. Go on, Bolin. I definitely think the result of this has to be that Korra finds some way to bend platinum, with her whole power only being limited by herself thing. But again, good plan. Go for the legs. I love how she has control of the avatar state now. Just a little eye glow, not constant, but just using the power. Awesome. Oh, it's like to hear all the airbenders all working together. Because if this thing topples, does it have a way of getting back up? What's the plan? The public city is basically destroyed. That's destroying it, and she can just do that with the weapon. It doesn't even have to be a straight single beam. It's just a long swipe. Can this thing fall yet? It mirrors her movements. If this thing falls, it would have to mean she falls, but since she's in the cockpit, she can't, basically. You gotta move, then again, what happens? How many of those things does she have? There's gotta be a limit, surely. Getting harder to avoid, but yeah, how much of a public city is gonna be left after this? And they're all down. Okay, no one's dead, but you seem kind of defeated. This is gonna be a nasty. Oh wow, yep, that's a very menacing shot. Oh dear.
Take the wounded back to Asami's office.
I'll meet you there. I'm going to see if I can find help.
Is Kuvira gonna let you escape? No. So she's definitely going on to kill mode. Great. See, if the airbenders and Korra can't do much against it, what are these things meant to achieve? They're basically just robotic airbenders. That's what I'm assuming. It's flying mechs. Prototype.
I thought you fixed the hydraulics.
Okay.
I did! Twist harder!
That does not fill me with confidence at all.
I know how to take down some mecha suits, and it just might take down that giant.
The EMP. Varric has this. Could Varric do this? Could he solve it? Then if Kuvira has heard of what Varric did to deal with the last mechs, would she have installated her thing?
Just rest, son. I'm here.
I'm so sorry. I betrayed you.
Big change already, yay!
I gave my life to Kuvira, and she just fired that weapon at me. How could she do that?
Because she loves her mission more than you.
They might take some time to come around, but we'll work through it as a family.
Okay, good. I still think he should pay for his crimes and what he's done, but yeah, at least just get him on board.
Stands to reason that I can stop a giant mecha suit with a giant electromagnetic pulse.
Excellent. Oh, how big is it going to be? I mean, no one's in the city, so it's all good.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. I know we might not make it out of this mess.
Please.
And I feel like there are some things I should tell you.
Is this gonna be good, or is this gonna be misdirect?
I had an ostrich horse. Named her Mrs. Beaks. I grew up on a farm. Did I ever tell you that, Julie?
What is this?
Before the circus people took me away.
What? What is this history?
But I took her for granted.
You'll have to finish your story later.
That sounded good. So is he actually coming around to it now? I want their relationship to be there so much. Come on. Took out those. Great. Excellent.
Dead in their tracks!
Just a bunch of cans now. Well, but not that thing, so it is insulated.
It shut down the mecha suits, but our power source is fine.
What is your power source is the spirit vines. You need an EMP for the spirit vines, not electricity.
Continue the sweep. Capture anyone left in this city.
She is just gone completely insane.
He shut down the small mecha suits, but not the big
Power
one.
source.
Because it's powered with spirit vine energy.
You just need to think of an EMP for spirit vine stuff.
But it's unstoppable.
It's not.
Hiroshi, you got out of prison. Is that a... Oh, that's not... Is that a...
I'm out of jail to help. I figured we need all the geniuses we can get.
So it wasn't a jailbreak. That was good. Yay.
Break the skin and attack the vital organ. Disconnect the heart and the brain, and this beast cannot.
That's a great way of looking at it. Yay. Still concerned if it, like, how much has he changed? Has he changed at all? What are his opinions?
And convert it into a plasma saw. Then we'll just have to land on the giant and cut open a hole big enough.
Sounds fun. Yay, cool.
Like a metal mosquito.
You know what happens to mosquitoes that
good.
land on me? I squash them.
I like how they're taking inspiration from nature. First hummingbirds, now mosquitoes.
Hungry little lemur ate up all my trees.
There's actually stealing with it. Okay.
We can't just sit around here singing old airbender songs.
Should we play the button game?
Yeah, I like this. She's just ignoring him so much. Go on, Woo! This is impressive! How have you done this?
Mako always hated my singing, but they love it.
What are we supposed to do with badger moles?
Ride them, idiot.
We can use them to tunnel out of the city without Kuvira's troops spotting us.
Are you sure this is the best plan?
Do you want another one?
Gotta run away from Kuvira today, although I do still think she's pretty.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely weird, but this is good leadership. Good. Solving problems. Good.
I think we found the source of the electromagnetic pulse.
That's the place.
No, great. I mean, she doesn't really have to move. She can just fire the weapon at it.
Find the engine room. There are 2 emergency levers. If you switch them off at the same time, you'll cut the power.
You really have switched up fast. Thank you. I definitely think there should have been one more episode or something, like the recap episode. Batar Jr., I feel like his switch up is fine. It's explained well, but it feels like there should be some more there. I feel like he should be a bit more conflicted over it, because the love of his life did turn against him, and now he's so open just taking her down. I feel like there should just be a bit more. Good, being a distraction, nice. I really want this to basically lead to Korra being able to pen both spirit energy stuff and platinum. It feels like the way this has to go. I love it. Strategy and nice. Because this thing moves slowly. I hope that they come up with a plan that revolves around that too. Oh, the music. Oh. Oh, good throw off. Okay, this is going well. This is good. Is it? Oh no, that's terrifying. So completely unnerved. Oh, Milo. What are they? No! You need to come up with a way to redirect that thing. Oh, Tenzin. Oh no. Yeah. Thought it was gonna fart, to be honest. Okay, that was good. You saved your dad. You're gonna shove a building on top of her. Excellent. I love the vibe of this fight. Seeing all the characters that have worked through things, work together. Bolin, just him in general, going from the naive person that we met in season 1 to actually toppling a building on someone. It's awesome. Yep, still going. So it can stand back up. So even if you knock it down, it can get back up. Take out a leg. You have to take out a leg. More hairs come undone. She's losing it more. I feel like she's just gonna start spamming the laser beam everywhere.
And I just wanna thank you for being so kind when I was living in your home.
This is such a weird contrast between everything that's going on, but yay, love it.
Around slowly and please stop that singing.
Badger Mole.
But I'm Prince Wu, rightful leader of the Earth Kingdom. Take me to Kuvira.
Self-sacrificing. Wow.
But before I go, I'd like to sing you a song.
Get the Badger Moles to attack. Yeah.
Don't respect the brooch. You don't respect me.
Really? This is so cringe-inducing.
No better than a roach, but I'm royalty.
They're gonna go attack. Okay, so he just has a magical way with the Badger Moles. Excellent. I just gotta get over the singing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Just get on with it. Just get on with it, please. Stop singing. Amazing. Okay, Wu has just become insanely powerful.
I love you. I wanna pet your snout.
Just get moving now. Stop with the singing, please.
It's great to be working together again.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Nice. Okay, so this relationship has been good and it is working out. I'm still scared. I feel like I'm distrusting by nature. I feel like there's a good chance that this guy could just want the technology for himself so he can wipe out all benders again, because we don't really know if he has changed or not.
I need to attach this ring to your finger.
What?
Julie Moon, will you do the thing for the rest of our lives?
Okay, what?
Yes.
Okay, I thought...
Yes!
I want them... Okay, I just wanted them to fix their relationship. Actually, marriage proposal?
Killer smashing machine!
Okay,
It's exactly
he's
how I
engaged.
always pictured our engagement.
This is so weird, but awesome. Just keep knocking buildings on her. But then again, how much of a public city is going to be left after this fight? It's time that she sees them. Okay, good.
The middle of the back! The one I can never reach!
Got it!
Oh dear. But remember, it's a robot. It might be able to twist its hand around. Yeah, we can twist its hand around.
Wow!
Yeah, robot.
I wish I had that kind of flexibility.
Can you not go under one of the little... Oh, in the joints. Can they not just sever one of the joints with the plasma thing? You need a better distraction. You need something. Korra needs to keep this thing busy while they do that, because they're not getting enough time. The water, maybe, from the river? Can that do something? I mean, they could cut the gun off as well. Freeze it! Oh, no. Oh, dear, no. Okay, one down, but you two are safe. Good, good, good. You have one left. One left. Freeze everything. Just keep adding more ice. I feel like it's going to break out. You've got to keep on adding and freezing the ice.
They're cutting in! More power!
Okay, these are good. Keep refreezing it. Don't let her break out. Refreeze, refreeze. Don't just watch it crack. Oh, no, you need to leave.
Almost there. Almost there.
You're not almost there. You're not. Yeah, no. That's going to, like, smash down right on you.
Goodbye, Asami. I love you.
What the? Oh, wow.
Hiroshi's plan worked. There's our opening.
Whoa. Okay, he died? He sacrificed himself? Okay, yeah, I take everything back I said about him. He truly did change. More hair coming loose, okay. He truly just focused on his daughter. That's incredible. They're in. It's over. It should be over at least. It's the Avatar. They're good. They're in. Excellent. Okay, this episode was nuts. Right then. Okay, so Hiroshi's dead. I take back everything I said about that man. Okay, so he really did just fully care about his daughter. All their meetings, it really did pay off. Actually sacrificed himself to save Asami, and not just to save Asami, but also just to carry on the mission. He did it. It's really quite beautiful. I just can't, I think I just wish, because that's a very impactful moment. I just feel like there's not enough to go with it and back it up. We had very few scenes with him and Asami this season. I wish they did more with these two, because this is such a powerful moment, but it feels weak in comparison to everything else we're seeing. They really needed that extra episode that the recap sort of messed with. I feel like this could have done stuff with it. They could have added more to this. We could have seen Hiroshi's change. We could all just bring him back at least a bit more. But that is awesome that he had this ending. It does feel kind of like he's redeemed himself after everything he did. He didn't necessarily change his opinions on benders and stuff, but we just know that he now focuses fully and more on his daughter. Protecting her, protecting the city that she lives in. That is just beautiful. Woo, we got so much on in this episode. He truly does feel like a good leader now. Kind of. It's goofy, it's silly, it's fine. It's just quite cringy as well, but he has a way with the badger-moles. Excellent. Yay. And he's able to save a bunch of evacuees. So I've got to look past all the cringy moments. He saved evacuees. He has a way with the badgers and stuff. He did well. They're setting him up to be a good leader. Excellent. He does feel like he is ready to replace Kuvira. He feels more confident. He feels more sort of assured of himself and what he's able to do. Very happy with that. Batar, I think, again, it comes down to just needing more time with him. I like that he changed. It makes sense that he changed, but it feels like I would have preferred a bit more conflict within him. He's been so dedicated and loyal to Kuvira this entire time, and now he was knocked out and then wakes up. Okay, yeah, I'm ready to take it down. It feels too easy for me. I feel like it's fine, it gets the job done, but it just feels too easy. And it would have fixed things if they just had an extra episode to sort of show more of their past. And I guess just because since they didn't have that episode to go off into their past, this is all they can do. They don't have time to mess around and basically have him be more conflicted. Just knock him out, have him wake up, and have him be on your side. That works, it's fine. Just I wish we got a bit more. Bolin, though, might be my favourite character from this season. He is just doing incredible. I absolutely love where he started off and where he's sort of ended up here. From season 1, I feel like he was my weakest character. I did like him, I enjoyed him, but he was comedic relief. He had that sad moment where he wanted to be with Korra, but then Mako kissed her, so he had all of that sort of stuff going on. But he has been through so much, he now has a better relationship, and just where he's gotten to, where he's far more serious, while also balancing out the comedy side of things, the lightness. He has just really become such a good character through all of this. He also feels tremendously powerful as well now. But it also comes at the cost of Mako basically doing absolutely nothing in this episode. Where was he? I don't remember what on earth he was doing. We had the airbenders in the sky, Korra, Bolin and Sue and Lin on the ground. Asami was working with Varric. Mako was nowhere to be seen. So that's kind of disappointing. But Bolin definitely has come a long way. Absolutely love that. But I think this whole season is probably best described as a little bit messy with where the characters are going. They needed more time. It's becoming more and more clear to me they needed more time. There's a lot of characters you're messing with. The ones they do focus on do tremendously well, and I just wish they had more time to focus on each of the characters to allow them all to get that tremendous attention that they do need. Did Mako even have a line in this episode? I'm really not sure. Where was he? Yeah, then Varric and Julie, that is awesome. So they fixed their relationship, and better than I imagined. They're actually engaged now. That's definitely a good way to solve it. And it really does show Varric's commitment to her, where he isn't just wanting her to do the thing and just be his assistant. Actual equal partners. Excellent! And I'm glad they did it in this episode, so now I can enjoy the next one, knowing that they're sort of back together fully. Kuvira and the mech then. So, let's see. I think the mech's intention is to show off just what Kuvira is experiencing right now. She has this very powerful weapon, but the mech itself is just to look bigger and more impressive and more dangerous. It's just to give it that oomph, which it doesn't need. So I think that's definitely what Kuvira is trying to do. She's trying to give the Earth Kingdom or Empire more oomph and sort of power when it doesn't need it. That's Kuvira's entire thing. And the mech is basically emphasizing that. So while I wish it could do a bit more, I do get its purpose now. But now our heroes are inside the thing, they can take it out, and it's spirit energy stuff. I think what I'm hoping for the final, I hope that it isn't just as simple as destroy the engine. I hope there's a bit more to it than that, because it feels like the perfect opportunity to advance Korra. Her whole thing with spirits and just understanding her own ability and her power, I really hope that the final does delve into that. Because right now she's been in the midst of fighting. Because this episode didn't really go into her PTSD or develop her in any way. It's just her fighting, which is fine. But I am hopeful that the next episode does sort of bring it all together and just ties everything up. And that has come down to the fact that this thing is powered by spirit stuff, and Korra has got a new understanding of all of that. It feels like the perfect opportunity to introduce platinum bending for Korra, for the Avatar, where her power is hers to understand and control, and also to mess with the spirits in some way, to actually suck the energy out of it or something, or just disable it, or make it so that this energy can never be used like that again. That could be something. The same way Aang took Ozai's bending away, Korra could basically take the potential for spirit energy to be utilized in this way, if she understands how to bend energy in this way. That could be interesting, because it's all well and good destroying the mech, but then the technology still exists. If Korra can alter the spirit vines in some way that stops people from harnessing its energy, that would be very good. I actually think that would be a great way to bring this show to a close. It would mirror The Last Airbender very well. But yeah, this does set up the final in an excellent way. They are now coming face to face with Kuvira, and this is exactly what I wanted. It's no longer just them fighting the mech. They're going to be face to face with Kuvira herself, and it'll be Korra actually fighting her. Amazing. Because again, you can take down the machine, but you still have Kuvira to deal with. So, can't wait for that fight. But I think what I'm also hoping for is just give some time to grieve for Asami. Since she's gotten so little to do, regardless, throughout this entire show, give her the next episode to grieve for her father. Do something with that. I hope they don't just brush over it, because Asami gets very little. And this is like an important thing for her. She just lost her father, who she just regained a good relationship with. Do something there. But I have very high hopes for the actual final episode for the entire show. I hope it goes all out. I hope it hits every note perfectly. The score in this was just brilliant, and I cannot wait to see how they are going to bring every single thing together. First of all, I love this episode. It definitely feels like they're gearing up for the final to be something truly fantastic. We're seeing so many things sort of be taken care of now, while also giving us some incredible stuff with Asami and Hiroshi. I think that scene where she's ejected was just brilliant. The score is amazing, and they do take care of the little things. Wu with his development and being a leader, Varric and Julie, that is now sorted, but it also kind of raises the stakes. Republic City has basically been leveled at this point. What is left to inhabit? I feel like they're on the main sort of middle part of the place, but that bit feels like rubble at this point. It feels like it's just a war zone. So I guess there is still bits of Republic City that are fine to be around, but it really goes to show how sort of devastating this battle is. It doesn't even feel like Vartalok, whatever that one was. It doesn't even feel like that one was as devastating as this is. But focusing in on Korra, and I think she doesn't really get a super focused amount of development in this episode. It's mainly her fighting. I do think that's because they're saving her big moments for the final episode. But through the subtlety of what she's doing in this, I can appreciate it. Her strategy, her being a distraction to mess with the mech so that other people can actually do their plan for it, which I really like. Again, I think I'm always just going to like when they do this sort of thing, when they just show off the development in this way. For so long, Korra was just known for running in and punching things. That's changed so much now, and I think I just love whenever it's just there. She actually went to be a background player in that sense, where other people were the ones flying the mechs, trying to do the thing, while Korra was the one throwing rocks at it and just trying to be annoying. Perfect. And now she has the next episode to go all out and actually come face to face with Kuvira, who is her villain. Asami, now she may not have gotten a lot of stories in this show, but I do love just her scene at the end here. When Hiroshi pushes the eject button and she flies out, absolutely amazing animation on that. I don't think it quite makes up for how much she has been neglected through this show, but it is nice that she got something very powerful towards the end. I will say I wish we had more backing up this relationship, because it feels like it took place during only a few episodes where she went to visit her dad. We got to see bits and pieces of it. I think it happened in another episode after that, and then it all comes to culmination here. I wish there was more and this was sprinkled out throughout the entire season, but I'm happy with it nonetheless. And it just definitely feels quite sad because Asami has spent this season forming a better relationship with her dad, and that's all come crashing down now. I mean, yes, she still has it, but he's died, so the relationship's over. So it is very sad to think about, but at least she has some kind of better closure than she did before. He's no longer just going to rot in prison. He died protecting her. That's beautiful. And he even sort of saved the day here. He got them all inside. So he used his final moments to help her in a tremendous way. And I think they did it in the best way possible, because I think Hiroshi's a very complex character who sided with Aman with the whole anti-bender thing. And I like that they didn't even have to touch on that to know sort of where his position is anymore. We didn't need a scene where he's telling everyone that he's changed his ways, he no longer cares about the whole bender, non-bender conflict. He's over it. We didn't need a scene about it. He was all in just his focus on Asami. Everything was for Asami at this point. Being locked away, being unable to see her, and all the while knowing how she felt about him was enough to bring about a change which was just unspoken. Yes, he might hold the same sentiments, but it doesn't matter anymore. He only cares about Asami and protecting her and protecting the city that she lives in. It's really nice and just quite beautiful in how they've done that, and it brings their relationship to just a really nice close after what has been set up from them. Kuvira then, I feel like she's starting to go a bit unhinged here and there. Strands of hair are coming out of place, she's getting annoyed, she's being pushed around. The same thing is happening to her with what she did to Korra in their first fight. The same thing's happening. She was throwing Korra around, trying to provoke her, the same thing's happening here. But in this instance, it's not trying to provoke her, it's trying to annoy her and trying to get her attention. So there's different things, there's a different angle here, but I love that Korra's basically learned from Kuvira's actions there and is doing it against her. And whereas Korra wouldn't get angry, she tried not to use the avatar state to the best of her ability. In this instance, Kuvira's actually getting angry. She's actually getting annoyed and frustrated by it. She's falling for the bait very easily. It's really nice to see, and it's such a good contrast between their first fight. And it tells us a lot about Kuvira. It does make me feel that her sort of stiff and rigid personality might be a facade for something, simply because she isn't trying that hard to maintain it. She is weakening here. She is sort of falling for the bait rather easily. And I think it's because she's so close to her victory that she's sort of slipping a little bit. She's letting go. She just thought she killed the love of her life, or at least that sort of her love is over because he betrayed her. So it does feel like she's losing herself a little bit here and there, and it seems like it started with her losing the love of her life, and now she's losing her whole demeanor, where she is sort of falling for the distractions over and over again. She's getting frustrated, she's getting angry. She is starting to unravel piece by piece, and I can't wait to see where it does go in the next episode. Will it just explode there, where she will just become desperate and try and cling to whatever power she has left? Because she's very clearly losing. They're inside, it's basically over at this point. The group that's in can take out anyone that Kuvira sends against them. And the best bit is, this time around, Korra can go all out. She doesn't have to sort of hold herself back. She can go all out and just crush Kuvira. Woo, I do love what he did in this episode. It was very cringy, but I think that's just the character. This singing, I think, is just gonna burn my ears a little bit, but glad that it had some use. I'm glad that it was useful. He controls the badger moles, yay! It definitely feels like this scene does make him the perfect Earth King, where he's able to control the original Earthbenders, or not control, work with the original Earthbenders, and to evacuate people. It's excellent. It's the perfect way to show that he is a good leader at this point. He has problem solving, he has people skills, perfect. He is going to be a very good Earth King, and I'm glad just seeing where this all ended up. And he has learned a lot from Mako. He clearly feels like a very different person to when we met him. He's no longer really afraid when he's sort of being threatened by Kuvira's people. He's not hiding. He's not sort of feeling down in the dumps after a potential setback. He's changed a lot, and I really like how they've shown that. It definitely feels like now he does deserve a scene in the final episode, going to Ba Sing Se, sitting on a throne, and just being a good king to the people. Tar, I think, is probably one of the weaker points of the season and this episode, and it's mainly because of the whole recap thing. I don't blame the creators at all. It definitely feels like they wanted to do more with this story, but the recap, of course, got forced on them, and you can see where that led to. Tar and Kuvira's relationship should have been explored further and added a deeper layer to it. We should have seen him be a bit more conflicted after the whole laser beam thing. Maybe he starts questioning, should the mission be more important than our love? I don't quite know, until his family can bring him out of it. But here he basically wakes up after the attack and just straight against her immediately. I think it's fine, it gets the job done, it's not a super bad thing, it's just you want more from that. It just feels a little too easy when their relationship was meant to be a very strong thing. It kept him away from his own family, yet he's able to turn against her rather quickly. Yeah, she tried to kill him, but with the way their relationship was set up, that still shouldn't be enough. He should still be at least a little bit conflicted over it. That whole act should have knocked some sense into him, but it shouldn't have turned him completely against her immediately. But of course, that is because the recap episode stole time away from the larger story. But I'm glad that he's on their side now, that Sue is welcoming him back with open arms, and that they're going to work on things. It's not everything is immediately fixed, they're still going to work things out, but I'm just glad that Sue is just forgiving and open to having him back again. I feel like if Lin and Sue turned against Toph in this sort of way, she probably wouldn't be as welcoming. So it's nice to see that sort of change in mothering from Sue. And then we have Varric and Julie. Definitely think the highlight of this episode. They're such a funny couple, I do love them so much. They're just weird and wacky, and they add such a light aspect to the show when we're seeing a bunch of destruction going on everywhere else. And I think I just really like it. A lot of the relationships in this show are very hit and miss, but I like that in season 4 they've sort of worked it out. The relationship drama is gone, and instead it's better sort of relationship drama, where it's not, they're basically a repeat of Opal and Bolin, but it's sweet, it's nice. Bolin or Varric mess up, so Julie and Opal leave them, and then they sort of work things out and get back together. It's that sort of drama. So it's not like someone else coming in between them, where they're trying to figure out who they want to be with. It's not like that annoying thing anymore. It's just getting back together, which I'm okay with. And Varric and Julie are just very sweet, and they complement each other very well, and I like that Varric is sort of far more, it just shows how much he's changed. No longer just so self-centered and egotistical, chaotic, nutcase. He's no longer that. He actually has morality now, and actually wants to propose marriage to Julie. That's a huge thing for him to do, to actually share a life with someone. It's no longer just the Varric show for him, it's the Varric and Julie show now. And plus it kind of makes sense that it would be marriage would be the next step. These two have been together for a very long time. Their whole relationship has been slightly odd and definitely did not feel like employer-employee. And I'm just glad that they can both realize how much they do love each other and depend on each other. So this was just the correct next step, and it's awesome to see. As for what's next, we are on to the final episode. I'm excited. It feels like all the minor plot points have been taken care of. So now the entire episode can just focus on Korra's stuff, which I'm very excited to see. Varric and Julie taken care of. Wu taken care of. Asami and her father taken care of. All that's left is Korra's continuing story, dealing with PTSD, getting over it. I'm imagining Kuvira will do something to awaken it. She'll do something to get in Korra's head. She'll have some kind of attempt, and Korra will overcome it, hopefully. And what I'm personally hoping for with that is it can elevate her powers. Zahir set something very interesting up. The only thing limiting Korra is herself. In the spirit world, she's essentially a god. She can do whatever, because spirit energy makes up everything in the spirit world. It's a huge deal. That could be extrapolated even more to say that spirit energy is within everything, chakra, whatever, rocks, water, fire, air, probably even platinum at some point. I would love it if Korra's sort of ability can be sort of elevated, where she is able to mess with the spirit energy, she's able to mess with platinum, she's able to just elevate the idea of the avatar, where the only thing limiting them is themselves. Because it doesn't make them super powerful, because of course they still die eventually. The next avatar will still have to learn and understand this, which is a very complicated thing to try and get your head around. Aang didn't even get his head around this, so I think it is a great sort of balancing idea, and I just love the next episode to fully go into that, to fully explore it, and to find a way to incorporate it to defeat Kuvira, because I think it's going to be interesting no matter what with the next episode, because Kuvira I feel like is definitely not as powerful as some of the other villains we faced. She is just a regular person with metal bending, but with a sort of undying will. The same could be said for Zahir, who put up a very good challenge against Korra, but she was poisoned, so that weakened her. One-on-one, where they're perfectly healthy and whatever, Korra would destroy him. And I feel like right now, that's the same scenario with Korra and Kuvira. Aman had the takeaway bending and blood bending to his advantage. Unlock messed with spirit whatever. Right now, these two feel like Korra could just completely stomp Kuvira. And I'm waiting to see what that can do then, because that feels like, if that is the case, it leads to a boring fight. You want Kuvira to put up some kind of thing that does get to Korra. And I feel like that's got to be mentally. Kuvira has to take advantage of Korra's mental state and try and mess with her in that way. because physically we know Korra's going to win. She is the strongest person on the planet. She is the Avatar. You can't beat that. So Kuvira has to use her way with words to try and get into Korra's head, and I feel like this would be the perfect test for Korra. See how well she's moved on from the PTSD thing. Can she fully move past it when being sort of messed with in that way? Because that really is Kuvira's only chance of trying to stop Korra. Overall though, I really enjoyed this episode. It's definitely clear to me where things fall apart a little bit with Baatar and just needing more time to do things, but I really loved all the other things that they did get done. Asami and Hiroshi's relationship was beautiful. Love how it ended, and the animation of Asami's scene being ejected from the hummingbird was awesome. We get to see more little pieces of Kuvira falling apart, which I'm hoping will lead to her just unraveling completely. They did amazing stuff with Wu, making him feel like he is just the proper leader now, and he feels like he has just developed immensely since the start of the season. And I think this episode just in general sets up the final in a great way. A lot of the small plot lines are taken care of now, leaving the final to do everything it needs to do and focus on everything it wants to focus on, rather than dealing with all the other things that have been set up. And I think the level of destruction that we're seeing really captures sort of how bad this scenario is. It reminds me so much of The Last Airbender, where you had Ozai destroying the Earth Kingdom essentially with the fire, and you could just feel the pain of the nation seeing it all scorched like that. Now we're seeing a similar thing with Kuvira using this massive weapon to level Republic City, and it feels very similar. It captures that same sense of loss and destruction, which I think is just perfect for Korra's sort of final battle. And I'm very looking forward now to see how this will all come to an end. My hopes are high, everything feels set up well, they're now inside the mech. Hiroshi gave his life to do it. It feels like the story is ready to go all out, and I just can't wait to see what they're going to do. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for the final episode of The Legend of Korra. See ya!